9 students. This is the instructional video for exercise 2 in lesson 10, complex tables. So we're going to continue to work on the exercise file that we used in exercise 1. However, I want you to save this file as exercise 2, and then don't forget when you go to look at it in your browser to open it to go and find exercise 2 lesson 10 from the file that you saved, or else it won't show properly. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to add a high and a low for the temperatures for each day of the week. So we go down here and we see Monday, and so after Monday what we need to do is we need to add a break tag just so we get space in between. We also need a break tag after that so we can put low. Okay, so what I want to do is copy and paste the break, the high, the low, and add it in after each day of the week. So the best way to do this is copying and pasting. Saves you a lot of time. Once again, sorry, my code is a little bit scrunched, and the reason being is I have to show you how to, so the text is bigger so you can see it. So my apologies. Hopefully there's a good trade-off though that you can see the text, see what I'm doing. Your code should look a lot nicer than this though, because you don't have to have it so large scale. So there we go. I've created a high and a low for each one. Now give each day an imaginary temperature. And that was scary. My shelf actually just pulled out of the wall and fell down. Scared me to death, but we're good. Nobody's injured, luckily. So we're going to give it a high and a low for each day of the week. So for Monday, let's say the high is 14 degrees and the low will be 5 degrees. For Tuesday, we'll give the high 8 degrees and the low will be negative 2 degrees. For Wednesday, the high is equal to 11 degrees and the low minus 1 degrees. It's going to get really cold on Thursday, supposedly. It's going to be negative 10. There's a real drop in what's taking place. And the low is going to be negative 18 degrees. Friday, the high jumps back up a little bit, negative 7 degrees, and these are all just pulling numbers out of the sky. And the low will be negative 12 degrees. Saturday it warms up quite a bit. We have a high of 0 and a low of negative 5. Okay. Whoops. So change the border so you can't see each cell. So what we want to do is go right to the very top of our code where we had in the border code, so it should be right at the top here. Change this to 0 or take it completely out. We'll leave it in there for now, and then change the background of cells Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to FFF01. So Monday, background color, 4 Fs, sorry, 2 Fs, no, 4 Fs, and then 0, 1, and copy that to make it a little easier. Actually, that is, let me just undo that, that was for the wrong one. So Monday, and that again shows you when coding is scrunched together, it makes it harder to read, so learn from my mistake there. Space color subtext equals FF01. Don't forget to put the quotation marks in. Copy. So that's for Monday. We need it for Wednesday now. Copy and paste it, and then also for Friday. And there we go. So now what we want to do is save it, so Control S, and let's take a view it in the browser. Okay, so there you go. Now I think there could be a problem with that though, because the colors didn't change. So let's go back to the code and see why those colors did not change. Background colors, that is. Yeah, because they didn't. So we need to so we need to put it in, so BG color. And I changed the text color, which we don't need to do. So there, put in 4 Fs, 0, 1. Do this. We'll take this and copy it and put it in Wednesdays. Put it in Fridays. Okay, and we'll see how that works now. So there we go, that's a lot better. You can see that text is where it should be. There's a few minor things that we could adjust. For example, the text size should be a little bit smaller on some of the things. That's okay though. And the breaks, it could be 2 breaks, for example, after the day and before the high and low, and we'll do that on Wednesday to show you. That maybe makes it a little bit nicer. So there's different formatting things you can do, but this gives you the basic idea of how to create a table that has a column span, a row span, an area for an image, changing the background colors, changing these background colors, changing the font in the table, all different types of things. So hopefully this gives you a better idea of how to do that.